In the dark corners of history, some stories were never meant to be told until now. File number 004, The Man Who Met Dajjal. This begins with a man, Tamim al-Dari, a devout Christian sailor before Islam reached his heart. Long before he ever saw the island, the signs were already circling him. One night the sea didn't sleep, and neither did he, as if both were waiting for something. One voyage changed everything and took him to a place erased from maps. Before the waves claimed them, there was peace. Tamim prayed on the deck, the sea calm, the wind steady. No one knew. Destiny had already begun to whisper. The sea was quiet, but it whispered of what lay ahead. The kind of quiet that only comes before a storm. Then came the winds. The heavens cracked open, the ship tossed like driftwood, its course lost to the will of fate. By dawn, the storm had passed. They saw it then, an island no map had named, silent, shrouded in fog, as if it had been waiting for them. They stepped ashore, the wet mist clinging to their skin like breath from the unknown. But when one of the men turned to look behind him, his footprints were already gone. They moved forward into a jungle twisted by time. No birds, no animals, only creaking trees and shadows that felt far too alive. Then it appeared. Not man, not beast. Hair covered its entire body. Whispered, "Go to the monastery." Then it vanished into the trees. One man hesitated, but Tamim stayed firm, drawn to the secret within the monastery. As they followed, the terrain turned to stone. Then they saw it, a ruined structure bathed in moonlight, broken and watching. Inside, the silence was heavy. The group moved slowly. Faded words lined the walls, but one phrase was still clear. He waits for the door to open. Behind a crumbled wall, they discovered a hidden door. It led down into a dark chamber, colder than the air above. They stepped inside. And then they saw him. Chains thick as iron pillars coiled around him, locking his limbs in place. One eye glowed with a quiet, unnatural light. The other, blind and hollow, sank deep into his pale, stone-like skin. Tamim's men gripped their torches tighter. No one said a word. And then he spoke.
"Who are you?"
To which Tamim replied, "We're sailors from Arabia. A storm cast us here." The chained figure had some questions. Are the date palms of Basin still bearing fruit? Is the lake of Tiberias still full? Has the prophet appeared in Arabia? Tamim answered each question with a quiet yes. Each answer made his smile grow colder. The crew froze, their faces drained of color. Some whispered prayers, others just trembled. He then revealed his identity.
"I am al-Masih, and soon I shall be permitted to roam."
But it was not his voice that carried these words. It was the echo of prophecy itself. When the crew heard it, they understood it was time to go. The island, too, seemed to sense their departure. As they boarded the ship in silence, Tamim looked back, just once. Back on land, the sands felt safer, the sun warm on their skin. But the memory of that island clung to them like a shadow. Tamim journeyed to Medina and entered the mosque of the Prophet, peace be upon him. There he told him everything. The Prophet listened in silence. After the prayer, he asked the people to remain seated, then said, "A man came to me and told me what I had already told you." The companions sat in silence. The truth of Tamim's words weighed heavily. That night, Tamim sat alone in the mosque, the weight of what he saw pressing on his soul. The Prophet approached gently, placed a hand on his shoulder and said, Allah guided you through fear so your heart could find peace. You were chosen to witness so others may believe. The account was recorded, the report sealed, verified by the Prophet, peace be upon him himself. And so it remained, a truth passed down in silence until the signs begin to rise. The Prophet said, the hour will not come until 30 liars appear, and the greatest of them will be the Dajjal. He will not come with armies, but with illusions, with words that twist the truth and promises that feel like mercy. When he speaks, fire may look like water, and water may feel like fire. Every believer will know him, not by face but by the mark upon his soul. A liar with the power to shake nations and hearts.